Hey all you Hillmaniacs, it's Hillmanator, and those of you very quick on the draw will have already realised that the video and audio quality have gone down since last week. There's a very simple reason for that, and that is that I'm filming on my iPhone 5S rather than my Canon G7X Mark II. Why am I doing that? Well, the memory card for the G7X is currently being used to retransfer some files onto my laptop. Why? Let me explain. Those of you who follow me on Facebook already know this, but I have semi-regular problems with my editing software. It's a free software, so I shouldn't really be complaining all that much, but it's supposed to be fairly reliable, and like professional films have been made with this software in the past. I'm not going to name the software, but those of you who watch my videos can probably recognise it, and those of you who've went on my Facebook, it really wouldn't take you long to find it. But basically, I got it for free, and it does the job 90% of the time. But I do have semi-regular problems with it. It's not perfect. To be honest, it would probably be better if I just was willing to pay for the price of Adobe Premiere, but as a student, first year student with no job and not making any money off YouTube, yeah, it's lucky that you guys even have the visual quality of my camera most of the time. Sorry. Those of you who are quick on the draw will have also realised that this is completely unedited, which is also probably why I'm speaking rather quickly in this video rather than just taking my time and thinking through my thoughts and then conveying what I want to say. It's because I don't really know. I know what I want to say. I'm trying to work out exactly how I'm saying it. But yes, so what happened today? Well, this week's video was supposed to be a relatively easy one for me, in theory. I went down to Southport with my family. Well, for them, they came up. We were meeting kind of halfway between Lancaster and Newport. And we were going to spend 4 days there, and on the last day come back up here. I would show them around, and then they would go back home. I would stay up here, and I would have a video through that time showing exactly what we did and what exactly we got up to and all that craziness. Well, that all went fine. We had some problems over the break, obviously, but in general the break was good. We got back, and I uploaded everything onto my laptop, as I normally do, and this is where the problem started. See, the editing software I used, it takes forever to upload the footage directly onto. So to start off with, I not only had to upload it all onto my laptop, but then from there upload it onto the editing software. And that's fine, I managed it. Then I realised quite how much I had filmed. Over an hour and a half. I did not intend to film over an hour. I filmed a feature-length movie. I did not intend to do this. It was just meant to be a short, sort of 10-15 minute video, maybe, about what I got up to that week. It was probably going to end up being one of the very short sort of videos, but I didn't really want it to be like a full week in my life. I just wanted it to be, hey look, I'm on holiday, these are some things that I got up to. So, naturally, I'm like, but whatever, I figure I can change up what I wanted to do with it. And I start editing, and I'm a relatively fast editor, so particularly with that software. So within a couple of hours, well, I say a couple of hours, it was probably far less than that, I'm not actually sure how long it took me. I got it down to about 42 minutes, which was still longer than I wanted it, but I was about halfway through my first edit, so it was going to be much shorter by the end. I might have even got it within that 15-minute time limit had everything gone to plan, but I'm not sure whether I will, and point is, I was midway through editing, when all of a sudden my laptop decides, no, you know what? I'm on low battery. So I have to run from the kitchen into my bedroom, grab my charger, run back, sort it all out. And that is when the editing software decided to play up. Not immediately after, about 10 minutes later. And it started off with what I've faced a number of times, where I go to put in a cut, and instead it just decides, nope, I don't want to. So I tried doing it again. No. And then this time it decides, you know what, I'm just going to shut down. For no reason. I hadn't saved my work at this point. So you can imagine I'm having a bit of a nightmare. Luckily, Windows Movie Maker has an automatic restore feature, which allows you to... Shoot, I said it. Oh well, you already knew it was Windows Movie Maker. It's Windows Movie Maker. Luckily, it has a feature to restore the thing that you've lost, in theory. So I managed to do that. It had lost me about 10 minutes work. But then I got it back up to that point, and I tried doing the cut again, and it shut down again. Luckily, this time I had been smart. I had saved beforehand, so I opened up and went to do it again, and nope, it just kept on shutting down. You can see this is a problem. So I waited a while, and I tried it, and it still wasn't working. So I had to come up with a new solution. Now, I've faced this problem in the past before, and normally I've just been able to wait it out and it's fixed itself. But this time it was playing hard. So I had to play hard too. So instead of using the cut tool, I used the trim tool to trick the computer, and then it should, in theory, allow me to go back to everything being normal. And it did! Until it didn't. So it tricked the computer into bypassing that problem, but a new problem popped up, in that when I went to do something on a later file, that file decided, what? I don't exist? And then a number of other files decided, you know what? I don't exist either. And so erased themselves from my edit. Now, luckily, I had the saved file, so I could continuously just tinker with it and try, and I eventually got it to the point where it was just about working. And then, just when I had it all working, the entire system collapsed in on itself, and all of my editing and all of the files got corrupted. Yay! Now, luckily, I still have the original copies of the files, so I can reproduce them all and upload them all again, and hopefully I should be able to produce the video by next week. However, that does mean that for this week, this is all you're getting. I am very sorry. It kind of sucks, but what can I do? Technology has failed me, and so I'm sorry about that. I will be able to get the video up. It's probably going to be a long one, considering I was halfway through my edit and it was still 40 minutes odd. I'm doubting that I'm going to be able to edit it down to about 15 minutes, and to be honest, I'm kind of fed up with it. So I might just edit it to a substantial point, about 30 minutes, or it won't be the longest video on my channel, but it's going to be a long one regardless. I really can't be bothered with it right now. And then that isn't going to be the only video I upload next week, because that video was supposed to be uploaded this week, and I don't want to be 1 week behind, and technically I'm not, because I'm uploading this, but to me that still feels like I'm 1 week behind, because this is just an unedited mess of a video. I wasn't even supposed to tell you the name of the software that I was using, and I have done. But regardless, putting all of that aside, the video that I filmed this week will come out next week when I eventually manage to edit it all back together and upload it. And then there will be another video next week, so you are getting 2 next week. And this is all you're getting this week. I'm sorry that it's the unedited, crummy audio and visual version, but I really can't be dealing with it right now. I'm just kind of fed up. And it's a nice day, and I don't want to waste it trying to continuously fix something which has fallen apart. And the problem is that now the version that the final collapsed down version is the version that is saved. So I can't go back and fix the problem that started it all, which is why I'm going to have to effectively restart, including uploading all of my footage, not just back onto the computer, but onto the editing software, which, as I told you, takes quite a while. And considering how much of it there is, joy of joys, it's going to be fun. Happy Easter. I'm sorry that I'm complaining so much, but such is my life right now. I'm at uni, as you can see. I've seen my family. The video hasn't gone right, but it will be up next week. There's going to be 2 videos next week, because one was supposed to come up this week, and that's basically it. Yeah. Sorry about the rant. Hope you enjoyed whatever the heck this was. I realise it's probably not going to do me very well in my analytics, but as I said, I'm not exactly earning anything from YouTube, so who the heck cares about analytics right now? Why? What? Anyway. I don't know. Okay. Thanks for watching all. I shall catch you next time.